San Diego! Favor, por favor, hey, por favor, por favor, hey! Gotta do the squats. It's like a freaking Muppet.
I thought he was like trouble, but he never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to steal your money.
Petco Park! Ho, 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 ho! Petco Park! Ho, 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 ho! Petco Park!
Padres. Yeah. Welcome to the Swag Report. This is the Monsignor from the right field mission.
And I am the Abbot Costello. Boing.
This is a public service announcement.
Stop filming. What's up?
We have come here to report on the swagger of the Padres. Like before, we have told you, we've come for the swagger. I'll say this now, the season has started. We are in the middle here of April. It's April 22nd, and we had a glorious night. Chase Headley winning it in Milwaukee Town in extra innings.
Looks like the bobbleheads agree. It was a beautiful night for everyone in Tall.
It was a nice little home run, and he yanked it about 450, something above or below that. I'll tell you this much, we're the Padres, and we're coming for the wins all day. Don't forget that.
Everybody agrees, even Chase Headley.
So where we left you off last was the beginning of, or just the tail end of, spring training. And we remember warning you of Sunday night baseball.
Breaking rocks in a hot sun.
That's where we left you last.
Well, tell me what you thought. Was it a success?
It was a beautiful thing. Padres fans came out loud and proud, and we got down for San Diego. We got loud and we got a little scared. But we kept the faith, and we won it out with our boy Seth Smith. And
we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. We've seen this. And why I find, and I'm sure that you probably agree, is that these Padres have something a little different than they had from last year. And it might be from the new elements that were brought in. Thank you very much, Josh Burns.
It was a grueling night.
Grueling.
And it went down into the 8th. No hope in sight. Maybe 1-1. 1-1, I believe. No, not even. Maybe 1-0. But I'll tell you what it was. It was excusez-moi. It was Seth Smith stepping up to the plate and eyeing the ball like a tiger out to the right field. He hit it hard. He hit it large. I gloved it. but not quite. But I looked at someone else loving it, and it was amazing. The Padres, they triumphed over the dreaded Dodgers. I told you then, I told you there. We got the win for something that was clear.
Scratch.
The Padres won that one, and we showed the swagger. Seth Smith stepped up. And I'm telling you, this is what we're talking about right now.
I'd say, Monsignor, that the Scratch Award goes to Seth Smith for that first. Yes, that's right. I'll scratch yours and such and so forth. I can do my own. Is good, but who else has been added to the little element too? I like Benoit. He's got big balls, a big Benoit ball.
Okay.
I'm
He's
enjoying
been good, but he hasn't been the nails we're looking for.
What are you
Who's
looking for?
bringing the game winners? Who's bringing the game winners? We'll get to a recent game winner later in the show, but I'll tell you this right now. The next man on my list is Amarista. He's playing gritty. He's playing short stuff. He's playing shortstop. He's playing center field. He's playing everywhere, third base. And I gotta give it up to him right now. Amarista. Amarista.
Ooh, little ninja.
Amarista.
This guy has been absolutely swagalicious.
I will be telling you this right now. He's good.
Looking at his numbers, though, they haven't really been all telling. Really, what it is has been clutch playing on his part. And what I really like is the little man knows how to play small ball. He doesn't try to live a little higher than his station, if you will. Now, what I'm liking is the fact, as you mentioned, he gets to play all over the field, just as long as his little ass is up at plate, because he likes to get on base, if you haven't noticed. Now, if it's walking, that's fine. He's got a small strike zone. But the best part is he's getting some of those nice little hits as well. What do you think?
I think he's great. I think the swagger is high on this one. I believe it. He can take us there. He looks good. He looks right. He's the utility man of the future for the Padres.
Amen.
He plays everywhere, and I see a little Archie Sanfranco in him.
I see a lot of Tim Flannery in him.
Favor, por favor, hey, por favor, por favor, hey.
Later. But first, we got to get to the next guy, the pitches. Cashner, as usual. Usual suspects in the swag. Parts of the swag city. He's bringing the balls out. He's bringing it hard. He won the first game for us on Sunday Night Baseball, and we went on ESPN in front of the national crowd. Thank you. Thank you, Cashner. Handshake.
Handshake for Cashner.
We won it. Thank you. That was a great game. We lost the next two. That was not good. But I'm telling you this much, Padres, we got to keep on playing gritty. Well, you're never going to drop two at home again. We always got to get every series at least, especially at home.
The thing about Cashner is this. A country boy can survive. He can run a trout line. He can slit a buck. That country boy knows how to pitch.
He can play balls out baseball.
Amen to that. Hey, the guy, when he gets up to bat, you never know if he actually might get a double or a triple. Sometimes he hits the ball out of the park. But we haven't seen that yet. We're waiting.
Abbott, screw it. I'm throwing the pail out the window. It's the entire pitching staff. They're on the swag report this month.
Even Ross?
Everyone. Ross, I'll tell you a little story.
Mr. Kennedy.
I'll tell you with Ross.
Kennedy.
We got out there. There was a game we needed to win.
Kennedy.
We got together. We got a huddle, a conclave, you might call it, in the right field mission.
Hey, mambo, mambo Italiano, hey, hey, mambo, mambo Italiano, go, go, go. You mixed up a Siciliano, all you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy with.
And we said, Tyson, we need a miracle. And what did he do? Delivered a base hit for the RBI for the win. We won that game with some pride, and we beat the Detroit Tigers. Bam.
Have you noticed that we've been actually beating some very good teams, if you will? I'm not mistaken.
We are a very good team.
That's right, but
There's no excuse for that.
Well,
I'm not getting it to you. We should be beating everyone. We're the Padres. We're from San Diego, the best place in the world, the cornerstone of the nation. You got to be the best. Excellence is expected.
It's true. You don't want to just be competitive, as they say, in September. You want to be contending in September. It's true. You don't want to be sitting back on your laurels and not doing something. Now, God knows you've got the players that you've got, Buddy Black, but let's get attentive to some small adjustments. For example, if I may, I have noticed that the Padres have been swinging at an inordinate amount of first pitches.
Como belle c'è la luna, brille strette, strette con e butto belle fasteggiare.
Just saying they must
Sotto il
wait
cielo
on
di Roma.
It's true. The Padres are missing one little part of their small ball formula that Mr. Buddy Black here should be teaching them. The most important part is to wait on some pitches. Let me give you a few examples, Monsignor, if you will. If you're looking at the overall pitch count of the Padres players, they have an inordinate amount of first pitch swings with contact. Now, a certain percentage of that, I believe 60% of those have been foul balls. But another 30% of those have actually been to contact, of which 80% of those have been first pitch outs. So, with that in mind, Padres, here's what you need to do. You need to take about 33% more strikes.
12, Yasmani Grandal, the second baseman, number 5.
As I mentioned, the Padres need to take at least 33% more pitches than they are currently doing right now. All that simply means is that every player on the team takes at least one more pitch than they would normally take if they're akin to taking one pitch per at-bat or 2 or 3. Now, you always assess that as a swagger quotient, but I'm saying if the Padres are able to contain that by having discipline at the plate, laying off crap pitches, as you've always said, it is very possible that they will fatigue the opposing pitcher and continue the ability to get on first base through walks or hits by giving a little bit more of a choosiness to their direction. Say you what, Monsignor?
Someone's been studying his save-on match. On the Padres' second road trip now, Abbott. And I'll say, we're there, we're here, we're everywhere. We're just trying to get some wins, and that's the way I like it. San Diego, we need to start off the season strong. Am I wrong?
Absolutely correct.
Strong? We ain't wrong. Padres, we gotta start strong. So there we are, going into Milwaukee. Going into Milwaukee, what's next? San Francisco? We're going to be joining you up there, Padres. You might have a swagger report straight from AT&T Park. But I'm telling you it right now. We're starting this road trip off strong. We had a great home series. We got to keep it going, Padres. I think we got something special. Let's keep the pitching nails, and let's get some hits. Right now, I'll tell you this right now, Abbott. It's a similar story. It's about ballsiness. It's about confidence. I'm telling you, hey, if I was Big Poppy playing in Boston, I'd wait on a few more pitches. But if I'm Tommy Medica, and I don't know how many chances I'm going to get at a big league pitch, I'm going to try to swing away. And I'll tell you, it's about confidence, about being where you're at, and about knowing that you're going to be where you're at. The bottom line is these Padres got to know that they are big league players.
It's true.
And if you got that, you got the confidence to spit on a pitch. Until you don't have that, you don't have that.
Bobbleheads agree. They do.
I want wins. That's all I'm saying is we got that tonight. There's some swagger. It's around the Padres. Let's harness it. It's Bud's Black turns to join us on the show.
Buddy?
That's an invitation to you, Bud.
Come on out. Let's talk small ball.
It's time, folks. It's time for a championship. It's time for a World Series. And with these guys, I think we can. I think we can bring it, and we bring it hard. This is Kai, Friar Blue, with the swag off on the Diego Swag Report.